I'm the driver now. I've got the control of the reins. He says I'm going to crash into the car. When I was doing research into my trip to Lombok, I had a really interesting time trying to find out where I wanted to go, because I wanted to make sure I didn't just go to the tourist locations. I wanted to find out what else there was. And one of the things that I kept coming across was, do not go to Mataram. It is awful. It's full of scammers. It's dirty. There's nothing of interest there at all. And I thought to myself, I've got to go there. That sounds like my type of place. So here we are in Mataram. We're starting off at a place called Rumah Langkor. They apparently do Lombok style food, and it's an old Dutch colonial building, and it's supposed to be pretty cool. And it is. Oh my God, look at that. Isn't this a cool place? All right, this is what we've got. This is called satay rimbigi, which is a classic from the region. It's minced beef satay, a local delicacy. Oh, I don't say delicacy, it sounds like weird, but it's a local dish from here. That is perkedel jagung, which is all over Indonesia. This is ayam taliwang, one of the most famous dishes, probably the most famous dish from Lombok. And it's got two different types of spiciness there that we can put on top. That is going to be a very, very spicy one. Ayam taliwang is known as a killer. And then we have this, which is plecing kangkung. So kangkung is a water spinach, and on top we have a bunch of chili on top. They ask you what level you want it. I asked for the medium level on that. But I've got a funny feeling, because people in Lombok love their spicy food, it's still going to be spicy. Let's try it out. Okay, this is a satay rimbigi. Doesn't look like it's got any like chili on it, so it looks like it should be, I don't know. I don't even know if it's supposed to be spicy. Ooh. 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 Ooh, yeah. It's very, very tasty. It's almost like they've put marinated or put some sort of sauce on there. It is spicy. It's not killer spicy. It's got a definite zing to it, and most people are going to be able to handle that. But geez, it's tasty. All right, I'm going to try the ayam taliwang now. I'm going to try the very hottest sauce first, just on a little bit. It could be a killer, so I'm just going to put a little bit down there, pick it up with my hands. I'll pick a bit off with my hands. Let's see how we go. Good flavour. Falling apart. It's been sort of pressed, this chicken. Oh yeah. I'm not sure if that's the hottest sauce anyway. It's like satay. The thing is with this particular dish is that they marinate it first, and it's got also some bumbu on the outside, some herbs and spices. The chicken itself is a grilled chicken. It's not fried. There is a fried version of it. And then you put your own sambal on to make it even spicier. I actually don't find it that spicy. This scares me a lot, that big bit of chili on top. There's kangkung is underneath, so I'm going to get a bit of that. Try not to get too much chili on it, because I reckon that could be a killer. All over the table. All right, let's give that a go. The water spinach with a bit of chili in it. I'll put a bit more on. I mean, they said it was the medium spicy, not the hot one. How bad could it be? That chili's actually got a very fresh flavour to it. Like, it hasn't really been cooked. It's like a tomato and chili mixed together. You've got the boiled kangkung water spinach. It's a nice dish. It has got a bit of spiciness to it, but it's not... I was about to say it's not too bad, but it's starting to kick in now. That's tough. Oh yeah, that's getting really in the back of the throat as well. What a great little spot as an introduction to some local Lombok food in a sort of a safe sort of environment. You can get all of that stuff on the side of the street as well pretty easily, but it sort of depends on what you're really into, whether you're trying to do a budget trip or whether you just want to have a bit of a taste of a few different things. I'm going to go back to the hotel now, have a bit of a snooze, and get up tomorrow morning and go and check out the rest of the city. Well, it's good morning, and it's the morning after. I'm here at a place called Mayura Park. Now, it's a really interesting place that has a Hindu heritage, and I want to check it out. It's more like a sort of water palace. All right, got my ticket, 20,000. Just gonna have a bit of a walk around. So this is the story. It's basically just a lake. Now, this thing is really interesting because it was built by Balinese Hindus. Well, I don't know if they call them Balinese back in the day, but basically the Balinese controlled this island for about 200 years, controlled Lombok for about 200 years. And that included a change in religion in many parts of the island, and then building things like this water palace. So there's a huge sort of Hindu history here in Mataram and in broader Lombok. You'll find temples all around the place. So one of the things here is in Indonesia, there's a thing called pungli, which is pungutan liar. It's basically unofficial fees. People are picking up unofficial fees, and there's this thing that happens from time to time. Well, that's quite beautiful, isn't it? That nice entryway there. Look at that. Beautiful. Now, what I've read on Google reviews was that people are getting done for a lot of money to come here, and there's unofficial entry fees, and they'll charge you for a sarong and all this sort of stuff. Now, the guy offered me a sash to wear just in case I wanted to go into the temple, which I don't need to go inside the inner court area. And they charged me 20,000, which is the official price. You've got a machine that says a foreigner fee, and that's fine. It looks like a really nice old building over there. Inside there's a temple over there. Now I'll have to be careful where I go into, because I can't go into the temple area as it stands with the clothing I've got on, but I can probably go over here. Let's have a look. Yeah, I can get over here for sure. This is still fine. But the reason I mention that pungli thing is because it's a real scourge all throughout Indonesia, and you get done in so many places. But pull out the camera, like, it goes away, honestly. Let's have a look over this fence here, see what we can find. Even the fence is actually quite nice. Someone's made it out of iron or whatever. Oh, that's beautiful, isn't it? Nice little Hindu temple there. Yeah, nice. The other thing I heard was that they sting you on rental of sarong and all that sort of stuff, when you don't really need to get a sarong in most of the parts here. Yeah, if you look at the locals, all the locals are walking around just as I am, in shorts and t-shirt, going out for a morning walk, so there's no big deal. I mean, if you're going up to the temples, like if you're going up to that would be a problem, but just doing a walk around here is no big deal. It's beautiful, isn't it? Nice banyan tree in the background as well. Yeah. That's sort of a view of the temple from the other side. I mean, when you look at it, it's not like the most spectacular thing you've ever seen, but I kind of appreciate the history behind it, being built in the 1700s and that sort of stuff, being such an old historical temple, that it's still here and still surviving as an active place that people come to do their prayers. There is a Balinese community here in Mataram. I mean, over the road I saw a house that had Balinese temples in it, so it's just interesting to see that it is everywhere like that. Here's some music going on, like some dangdut, and the dangdut is that interesting music which has got the boo doo doo boo. I'll show you what it's like over there if I can get over there. Kids going for a run, look at this, all in a line there. I even like this building over here. This is really well maintained building, isn't it? With some nice paintings on here which look to be from one of those big Hindu epics, the Ramayana or Mahabharata. Beautiful. Kalian orang Bali ya?
Ya.
Tapi lahir di Lombok dan agamanya Hindu, dan keluarga zaman dulu pindah ke sini atau gimana?
Dari keluarga zaman dulu kami terpisah tinggalnya di Bali dan Lombok. Kami jarang bertemu sehingga keluarga kami tidak tahu bahwa kita itu keluarga. Tapi Tuhan memberikan jalan bahwa saya dengan keluarga yang di Bali adalah keluarga yang utuh, yang satu.
Jadi sering balik lagi ke Bali juga, bolak-balik. Daerah mana asalnya?
Kalau dari keluarga ayah, itu dari Bali, Rukung. Kalau dari ibu, itu dari Gianyar.
Gianyar,
Iya.
oh menarik juga. Jadi masih ada apa pura di sana yang harus didatangi atau
Ya,
gimana?
masih ada.
Oh menarik sekali. Oke, makasih ya. Ya, oke. Interesting, isn't it? How there's this real, I guess, integration of different cultures and religions all around Indonesia. Those people are Balinese people who grew up in Lombok and still hold those strong Balinese Hindu traditions here. Oh, here's the band, look at that. Isn't that cool? You can see that little instrument there behind that woman. Trying to get it just in there. It looks like he's playing the drums, and it's well, it's electronic these days, but that's the sound that makes a that makes a boo. That drum's actually called a gendang, and over here we've got a group of ladies doing a bit of dancing, a bit of jog-ed. I love it. This is actually just a sound check for them to perform later today. I get the impression that the ladies are in love with that lead singer. They must be famous. I love it. Just the sort of the happiness from these people just has already lifted my day. It's always the case. I always go on about that here in Indonesia, is that your day is always 100% better when you meet an Indonesian, because they're just almost always really quite happy. Ini khas Lombok apa itu? Puding agar dan kenapa warna coklat? Gula merah. Agar aku mau coba satu, berapa?
5.000.
Ada sendok?
Ada lah.
Ya, aku coba. Apa namanya ini? Puding.
Gula merah.
Pudding gula merah. So it's just a palm sugar pudding with agar.
Bisa foto.
Yeah, photo. Oh, we're getting selfie first. Agar is like just like a jelly type thing. There you go, selfie.
Yeah.
This guy's getting me taking the photo.
Dah.
I'm gonna open this one up. I've got the lady who sold it to me holding the camera because I've already got my hands full. This is gula merah. Oh, it's quite stiff, quite a stiff pudding. Enak.
Kalau enak beli lagi dong.
Yeah. So, pudding gula merah, if you see one of these on the side of the road, like, don't be afraid to just try it. It's not going to be horrible, and it's usually delicious. For such a strongly Muslim island, I'm surprised to see a huge towering church almost next door to that big Hindu complex. I'm going to try and get to the centre of town. So I'm on the outskirts a little bit at the moment, so I'm going to try and get into the centre, but it's a little bit far to walk, I think. I can walk it, probably a couple of kilometres, but I'd rather get some transport. So I'm going to look for some local transport. I actually haven't seen any angkots or those sorts of public transport things around here yet. If we can find one of those, I'll jump on one. So far, I haven't really found a reason to hate this place, and I haven't really found a reason why so many people might hate it. I sort of kind of like it. It's got quite a nice older feel about it. It's not busy, and just walking around these streets is quite pleasant. The people have been so nice so far, honestly. That's cool, all these little warungs just sprung up along the side of the little river there. Taking a little bit of land that doesn't really exist and building a warung on top of it. Oh, this is cool, coming into some sort of market area. Everyone's got their wares out on the ground on little mats. There's bananas, there's selling tubers, or there's a woman selling, hang on, horse and cart. I could get one of those, couldn't I? Look at that thing go. I might get one of those. I saw a woman selling Balinese offerings there, like you see in the markets in Bali as well. Oh wow, there's heaps of horse and carts. I might get one of these, see how far it can take me. I think normally with these sorts of things, like with that becak, you know, those pedicab things, you usually can't go into the centre of town, so this could be a problem, but I might try and get on one. Halo. Boleh antar ke pusat kota? apa taman apa ya? Alright, we're on our way.
Bapak jalan-jalan sendiri ya?
Ya, suka jalan-jalan sendirian.
Hai.
You get this thing going through, you got a green light, so he wants to get him through, you got to accelerate, yeah?
Hai. Woi.
He reckons he can take me all the way down to that park that I want to go to, which is in the centre of the town. He's going to take the back way. But I'm actually paying what I think is more than the going price, but I absolutely have no problem with it. It's 50,000 rupiah. It's a couple of kilometres. It should be like, a lady told me if you're doing it on your own, normally a distance like that will be 20,000, but because it's one way and I'm a foreigner and that sort of stuff, it might be more, so 50,000 is fine. All right, I'm the driver now. I've got the control of the reins. Apparently the horse kind of knows where to go, but you've got to give it a little bit of instruction, otherwise you'll be off into the ditch on the side. This is pretty cool, eh? Oh, you're skipping it. Oh, that's the accelerator. Oh, shit. Mobile. Mobile. He says I'm going to crash into the car. So the horse, as I said, the horse kind of knows where to go, but you've got to give it a bit of instruction, otherwise it's off into the car or the ditch or whatever. Hey, this is pretty cool, eh? Yeah, that's a tourist attraction, isn't it? One thing that I know concerns a lot of people is animal welfare, animal rights. I'm concerned about it too. These horses actually look like they're in good condition. They look well fed. They don't seem like they're doing a lot of work during the day. They probably do a couple of trips in the morning or 3 or 4 trips, short ones, and they're cared for quite well. I mean, they have to be, don't they? Because it's the source of income for the person. Pak, kalau mau beli kuda sekarang, harga pasar berapa untuk kuda kayak gini?
Mahal.
Mahal sekarang?
Ya.
Sekitar berapa?
Kemarin teman saya beli itu kecil.
Ya.
12,5.
Oh.
Masih kecil gini.
Oh.
Tapi kalau besar jadinya nanti itu.
Ya.
Yang masih
12,5
kecil.
ya. Oke, makasih Pak. Oke. We're at our destination, Marty. Let's have a look what I've got here. Not even sure what this is. We'll have a bit of a look around anyway, see what we've got. Okay, as nice as a place this is not where I sort of intended to be. He's dropped me about 2 kilometres from where I wanted to go. And, you know, I was thinking, it could be like a little misunderstanding, but it wasn't. He told me what the name of this place was when he dropped me off, and then when I'm here, it's not the place I wanted to go. That's okay. We can still make a go over here and have a good look around Mataram. Well, that's a beautiful view. I mean, we're still quite close to the centre of town. As I said, about 1 kilometre or 2 away from the centre. And you've still got rice fields here with beautiful mountain backdrop. You just sort of see this sort of scene all around Indonesia, even close to quite big cities like Mataram, which is the capital of Lombok and the Nusa Tenggara Barat province. I might take this little path up here through the rice fields, which looks beautiful, doesn't it? I actually thought I was heading south at the moment, but then I looked at the map and I'm heading north, so I'm well and truly going in a different direction. But I think that's sort of what I wanted from Mataram as well anyway, because if you just go to spots that you find on the map, it's usually like just checking off a checklist. And I'm not really interested in doing that. I'm sort of interested in finding out what the soul of the city is really like, and you don't really get that by just going to all the places that are the most recommended. I mean, look at that view. This is Mataram. I'm still failing to see what it is that people really don't like about this place. Hello. I've reached a nice little village area over here. Hello, bule! All I heard was, oh, there's a bule! Well, in their own language. It's pretty funny. I might actually just get an ojek from here to the old part of town, which is apparently pretty good as well. Ikan laut ini atau?
Ikan laut.
Pintar bahasa Indonesia.
Udah ngerti ya, Bu, ya, bisa ngobrol. Oh, ikan laut. Oh, segar ya? Oh.
Ikan sulir namanya.
Ikan apa?
Sulir.
Sulir. Oh, ikan sulir. Enak ya? Biasanya bikin apa, Bu, kalau makan yang itu?
Goreng.
Oh, ikan goreng. Yeah. Okay, got my motorbike. I'm in an area called Ampenan, which is the old Mataram, apparently. So we'll check out this part of town and see what's here. In Indonesia, there are many towns or many cities which have an old town. An old part of town which is usually from colonial days, lots of old buildings, lots of old trading posts and warehouses and that sort of stuff. And I'm assuming that's what this is like as well. Like when I see this road here, all along here, these shop houses, they are very old style shop houses with a lot of character. It's always worth going to an old town part of a city in Indonesia because the character of the place is usually just incredible. Old barber. Look at this place. I might get a shave. Look at these old chairs. Wow. Amazing. So I'm in the hot seat, 15,000. Get this wild man beard shaved off and we'll be on our way. Okay, terima kasih pak. Yeah. All right, look fresh now. I've actually got a haircut as well in that, which I didn't realise was part of the packet, but it was a bit of a miscommunication, even though I was very specific about what I wanted. Miscommunications sometimes happen. What's interesting is to do the shave, he didn't have a cutthroat. He was using an electric razor, and because I had quite long hair, every time he went like that, and it was a bit blunt, it'd pull the hairs and pull them out. Hello. And pull them out rather than cutting them. So every time, and he's going up and down like that, doing these ones. And if you've ever had a massage in Bali, you'll know sometimes you get a massage where a massage person will hit on like a nerve or a tendon or something like that and then go over it and over it. And every time they do it, you're clenching. And you don't want to say anything because you're embarrassed to say, hey, the job you're doing, even though you're trying real hard, is hurting me. So I just sat there and winced as he went, zoosh, whooshka, whooshka. But anyway, I've now got a clean shave, cleanish shave, and a haircut for 15,000, which is about the best bargain you can ever imagine. Oh, a knife guy. Well, that did. Lots of knives. This is a pretty cool area of town. Might go down this alleyway. With these sorts of trips that I do, and when Susan comes along, she doesn't really like going down these alleyways and having a look around all these things like I do, because for her, it's just normal. Yeah, it's part of her growing up. She knows all these alleyways, all these little shops like that, little warung there. So she's got no interest in coming down there. So what she's interested in is going and trying out some of the food. So we've done a little bit of that already. But, oh my God, here. Oh, nice little cat as well. Cute one. So she's interested in coming to coffee shops, for example, for breakfast, like we need some brekkie. So I'm heading to a coffee shop now that I'm gonna meet her at. Hopefully she's already there and we'll see what it's like. Not sure what to expect really, but so far everything about this city, Mataram, has exceeded expectations. To be fair, my expectations were really, really poor because of what I'd read online about this city. And it's a place that everyone says you just skip on your way to somewhere else, but I don't agree. I actually really love it. I just love the architecture of this old city as well. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? What a place. Well, there's some lovely shop houses there, aren't they? Really lovely, old ones, really old. I wonder how old they really are. They do look over 100 years old. They look like a style, hello. They look like a style which is sort of like maybe 150 years old. Those ones that you get in like Malaysia and Singapore, that sort of shop house style. Well, that's a fancy sign. That's where I'm supposed to be going. This is a modern looking place. Look at this one. Modern looking place in the middle of the old town. Oh, there's my wife. Okay, here we go. We've got a bit of a cappuccino. 30,000 inclusive of tax, so cheaper prices than you'd find in Bali. Excellent, excellent coffee. I also got a Biscoff cheesecake. This is like pre-breakfast, by the way, because after this I'm going to go and get like a local rice thing somewhere. We'll try this out. Oh yeah, that's nice. The thing about it is here in Lombok so far is that I've noticed prices are cheaper, people are super friendly. A lot of the stuff that I'd read online is just, I don't agree with. People saying to skip somewhere like Mataram, I don't agree with. I find the town to be utterly charming. A lot of old architecture. People are really friendly. I haven't really felt any scams. I mean, that guy dropping me off I'm with the horse and cart in the wrong spot. I mean, yeah, okay. But it's not a big deal. Like, I don't feel ripped off by it at all. I've actually just had such a great time here in Mataram, and I'm going to really enjoy all the rest of the trips that I have all around Lombok as the coming days unfold. So thanks for coming along for the ride today, and I hope you stick around for those other episodes that are coming up. And thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with all things Senora and the rest of Indonesia. I'll catch you next time, and sampai jumpa.